Hello guys, Frozen Neptunia here and welcome back to Tales of Grace's F. On the last episode we entered the humanoid research lab and we have a back and forth, replace the power things, thank you! I needed to restock my supply of those. Because there's going to be a boss later on. It's well, let's just say the annoying part about that boss is if you die to it, you've got to do the preceding boss all over again, and that fight isn't that easy. Those of you who played this game before, you probably know what boss I'm talking about, because of a lot of, let's just say, frequent attacks that do a lot of damage. And it is a fight where I actually recommend bringing Malik, because just having his high health helps.
This looks just like that machine from the ruins beneath Wallbridge.
This device preserves visual recordings of research targets.
Lambda. Oh hey, there's that word again.
What does it mean, anyway?
Lambda. In our world, Lambda has come to mean nightmare.
Why is that?
Lambda is a life form we discovered by accident while researching the Lustalia. When the Institute's director, Professor Cornell, began to study it, it quickly became a nightmare for us all. The worst aspect of Lambda, and there are many, is an ability to hatch monsters from its body. These monsters threw Fodra into chaos, and eventually led to its destruction.
That cocoon! It looks just like the one that appeared at World's Eye.
After wreaking havoc here, Lambda fled to your world of Aphinia. We knew Lambda had to be stopped, so we created a humanoid capable of fighting it and initiated pursuit. That humanoid is Protos Haste, the one you call Sophie. Unfortunately, Protos Haste was unable to destroy Lambda. After much discussion, we surviving Fodrans chose to seal off Aphinia in the hopes of containing Lambda there. But now, after so many years, the Aphenians have come to us.
So you built Sophie and then sent her to our world so she could defeat Lambda. Does that mean Lambda is the one who created the cocoon?
But wait, that doesn't make sense. I mean, Richard made the cocoon, right? Maybe Lambda knows how to disguise itself or something. Maybe it just looks like Richard.
I refuse to believe that Richard and Lambda are the same. I know Richard. He's not a monster. He can't be.
Sophie's getting worse.
We must hurry.
I agree. Come on.
And nobody seems to come to the conclusion that it could be...
What's happening?
Protos Haste's particles are breaking down.
Excuse me?
Protos Haste is composed of individual particles that act in concert with each other. These particles, tinier than a grain of sand, come together to form a human shape. And while they act as one, the particles also possess the ability to separate from each other, which is what you see happening right now.
Asbel, Sharia, what's happening?
Hey, what's going on, you guys?
It's the result of a process called distributive preservation. Your friends must be completely synchronized with Protos Haste's particles.
I don't understand.
When Protoss haste suffers heavy damage, it usually splits into individual particles, shuts down all functionality, and begins the process of reconstruction. This is known as particle preservation. Distributive preservation, on the other hand, allows Protoss haste to implant its particles into one or more separate vessels. Have you ever seen Protoss haste split into particles like this? Anyone?
That must be what happened 7 years ago.
But the unit shouldn't actually engage that procedure. The reason being, distributed preservation makes it much more difficult for the particles to reform. Failure could render reformation impossible, so why would Protoss haste have risked entering that state?
Would her particles have any kind of effect on the vessels that they went into?
Yes. In fact, while the particles prepare for reconstruction, they would repair any damaged areas of the vessel as well.
So Sophie split herself into 3 parts and then used those parts to save Asbel, Sharia, and Little Bro.
But then that means Sophie didn't die after all. She was just recuperating within us.
It's amazing. She's been with us this whole time.
I see. Then this would explain why we possess some of the same powers she has.
Incredible.
So, what would happen if she underwent distributive preservation again in her current condition?
Distributive preservation does not allow for reconstruction of the self. She would lose all elements of her current identity.
Sophie, you risked your life for us.
Impossible. Protoss haste was never designed for this kind of self-sacrifice. I fear further particle breakdown could be disastrous. We must hurry.
Okay, so something that, well, Hubert and Sharia having that reaction doesn't make much sense, seeing as they weren't conscious for that bit. Only Asbel was, barely. Though that is mainly because we see it from his perspective, and I'm pretty sure Hubert and Sharia were on death's door from just being knocked into the walls and ceiling. Nothing else in here, just a golden stick. So, yeah, this is... oh, great. Right, let's put that in there. So I'm going to run back. Not up to the other floor, because I can just take the lift back. But I want to explore down here. Just to see if there's any more goodies for us. Oop, dodge you. Wait. No, never mind. Oh, box. I thought there was a skit here, but I'm probably thinking of somewhere else. Though, this is one thing I don't understand.
Game on!
Why would you make... like, if you were making, like, a humanoid weapon, why would you make it in the form of a child if it's to fight something that doesn't have, like, the empathy you would have for a child? Could the tentacle stop coming towards me, please? So, that's one thing I don't understand. Like, why were they... like, if you look at all the humanoids that we've seen so far, they all appear as children.
That wasn't it.
They...
was it?
well, I say as children, they all appear as small humanoid. So, what's the actual advantage to making them small? Yeah. And if Sophie's made up of particles, why does she actually have weight? Oh, wait, no, it's because... Wait, how can she eat? I think I found something in the game that has actually confused me. And I think that's the last one we have to do. Okay, so back down to basement floor 2. Or just basement 2. And then... God, food coma is coming in now. Oh, this place is purple. She quite like it. Oh, hello. I'm just trying to think what else to really say. If I'm not getting caught on things. Oh, nice. Wow, that moment where 700 Elif doesn't fill it up. I remember a few parts ago that would have. Though, okay, I haven't really talked about the music much here. I just like how... Isn't that Sophie's starting anklet? No, it isn't. I was thinking of the anklet. So let's actually equip that. I just got confused because I think she had her starting equipment was like Misty Blouse or something like that. It was Misty something.
Very well.
Though I might also be misremembering. That went well. Stop it. I'm just going to heal myself. I'm going to heal Asbel. Yeah. This is also, again, it's like the same reason why I don't like playing casters is, like, in all honesty, it's one of the things I do fault the Tales games for, is the casting system just isn't very fun. I know other games, especially JRPGs, have more charging in the sense of them casting magic, like just look at the Trails games. Though enemies can't really knock you out of your charging unless they use an interrupt art. Ah! This was the thing I was thinking of. Merely old junk.
What's this?
That's Tarlo X. I can't believe it's still here after all this time.
Is this a humanoid as well?
No, this is merely old junk.
Hey, you're hiding something. Come on, spit it out.
This is the first android I ever built. Back when I was just getting started at the Institute. I never thought I'd see it again. This brings back memories. Really, Cornell should have just thrown it out.
Sounds like everyone has something they're embarrassed about. Right, Tiger Festival?
Though, one thing I just noticed is I always thought that green thing on Emerald's chest was a necklace. No, apparently it's just sat there. Oh, did not notice the enemy there. I still love how Hubert's arts flow. Like, the one thing I do like about playing as Hubert, I know I've already said this, is that his arts feel just so satisfying to pull off. And thank you for that, Asbel. That was unnecessary.
Well, that was
I know I can turn it off in the settings, but knowing me, I will forget to turn it on by the time a boss fight happens. Though, I will say, it's not like, that is one thing I don't like about Zelia, is Mystic Hearts just seem... just in any of the games, really, it just seems like Mystic Hearts don't flow that well into combat. I know this is seeing as I actually haven't touched Zelia in a year or so. Berseria, it's been definitely a couple months since I last played it. And yeah, so we just need to continue on. Because I don't think there are any more... Purple hue's gone. So let's try and avoid you. Okay, so... The origin of the Amarcians.
What is it, Pascal? You sound like an owl.
It's these machines. They're a bit different from the ones I'm familiar with. But once I fiddle around with them, they seem simple enough.
Fascinating. Adaptation is the hallmark of an exceptional engineer.
Emerald, if you don't mind me asking, who are the Amarcians?
If you are so curious to ask, they were a group of engineers who maintain the technologies of Fodra. I myself used to be counted among their number.
Wait, you're an Amarcian as well? If that's the case, is it possible that you and Pascal are distant relatives?
Relatives? No. I fear you have misunderstood me. Amarcia was just the name for a coalition of research engineers. Though bonds were strong, none shared any blood ties.
What? We're not all in the same family? That means I have to return the money I borrowed from Poisson.
Don't borrow money from children.
Okay, yeah. Pascal may be 22. She does not act like it.
Is this the machine that can fix Sophie?
Please set Protos Haste down here, if you will. I will begin the procedure. Damage isolated. Initiating particle restoration.
Here we go.
Zero. 10. 40. 70. 90.
Sophie, hang on.
Sophie, can you hear us?
Hang in there. You're not alone. We're right here. What's wrong? It'll be okay, Sophie. I promise.
The particles that comprise its mind are beginning to flow backward into the repair system.
Sophie!
What the?
Is that Sophie and Pascal?
What's happening here?
Don't look at me! How should I know?
Some of the particles that flowed into the system have assembled themselves into visual form.
Pascal, wait!
If this is a visual form of Sophie's mind, does it mean that we're actually seeing her feelings?
There's more.
You guys, they're harmless. Come and take a look. So that's what she thinks of us.
Sophie.
It's happening again!
Now what?
Richard?
Why is Richard the only one she's attacking?
Well, I can't say I blame her. He is the one who stabbed her, after all.
Maybe, but still... Lambda...
This can't be. It's Lambda.
I must destroy him.
Everyone, get out! Right now!
Sophie, watch out!
Can't be screwing around this time.
Okay, so welcome to the boss of this area, the artificial Lambda. I call it the artificial Lambda because it isn't the real one. Lambda in the form he appeared in 7 years ago, when he changed Asbel's life forever. Weak to ARs. Okay, so I'm immediately going to change over Hubert's equipment. Let's put Poison Charm on you two. Because, yeah, he likes to poison you. You shouldn't need to use an All Divide in this fight because he doesn't do anything you really need to worry about. As long as you bring Hubert and Asbel to this fight, you should be fine. Seeing as they are going to be your main damage dealers. To be fair, it's not as hard as some bosses have been. I'm looking at you, you bloody overgrown bore. And that's one thing that, like, you can tell when something's annoying me when I, misidentify it, seeing as, looking back on the footage, I called the Bladehorn boar a lamb shank while it was a boar. So yeah, the only thing you really need to worry about in this fight is the poison. And the fact that he does actually use Nova Barriers. But yeah, no, this fight's really easy. It's, like, really nothing you have to worry about. Oh, yeah, he can kind of inflict random statuses, but... So we get Mithril Gauntlet and Dark Shine Crystal. And Hubert gained Level Master. This means he will gain SP on level up. And gives a ton of XP, gold, and SP for a really easy fight.
So, that was Lambda? Asbel? Sophie!
You're awake.
We did it.
You're all here. Sophie, can you see us? How do you feel? Is everything okay? Yes, I think so. Oh, Sophie, I'm so glad you're all right. You all saved me. Thank you.
It seems you have failed to eliminate Lambda, Protos Haze.
The mission I have to complete? What was it? Why does it hurt to remember?
Sophie?
How odd. I was sure the particle reconstruction was a complete success. Life maintenance functions appear to be fully restored. But I do see some problems with the information integration. Would you mind returning to the machine we used earlier? I'd like to make some final adjustments.
That's fine. Can you make it, Sophie?
Yes.
Very well. Let's go back.
Hey, if you're thinking that, oh, we have Sophie back, for some reason she can't fight. And I wonder if this works. Can I actually... No, you can't actually use your arts outside of battle to heal. Shame, because Pascal took a lot of damage in that fight. So, we've got to go all the way back to the other room. I will just cut to when we're there.
What did you mean by information integration problems?
You said Protos Haze has no memories from before a certain point in time, correct?
When we first met her, Sophie had lost her memories. That was about 7 years ago.
I don't know what transpired before that point. But the missing parts surely include memories of how Protos Haze came to Efinia.
Do you think you'll be able to recover them?
I will not actually be restoring memories, but I will assist Protos Haze in recalling the reason it was sent to Efinia.
The reason she came to our world.
This way, Protos Haze. Now, please look at this.
I remember. I remember my mission. Lambda. I must destroy Lambda.
What's going on?
It seems the procedure was a success.
What are you talking about?
Protos Haste is a weapon created to destroy Lambda. This information, however, had become confused, so I simply reaffirmed what she needed to know.
Next time, I will destroy him. I will finish this.
Lambda! Playing with your blocks again, are you? If so, then you should smile like this. A body may influence a soul just as a soul can shape a body. Just look at the child. Every day he becomes more and more human. Do you have any idea at all why I put so much effort into raising him as a human being? It's because
Okay, what was that? I think he said the word Lambda.
It's what he called that little kid. Emerald. Is Lambda human?
No, of course not. He is a monster that infects and feeds off other life forms.
Just like a parasite.
So perhaps Richard has been infected.
Does that mean we have to fight Richard in order to defeat Lambda?
No, that can't be. Sophie? Are you okay?
Perhaps that's as far as it can go.
Is she still sick?
Some minor data confusion remains, but it is nothing to worry about.
I must destroy Lambda. But Lambda is... Aspel, tell me, what is Lambda?
Well, how do I explain this?
Protos Haste, you exist to destroy Lambda. This is your sole reason for existence. The form Lambda takes makes no difference. This time, you must destroy it no matter what the cost.
Wait, hold on. Sophie doesn't want to fight Lambda because of Richard. I share the same sentiment. We all do. Emerald, there must be something you can do. Wait, we aren't sure that Richard has been taken over completely, which means we can't give up.
Yeah, and it might be possible to communicate with Lambda too. It's way too soon to give up.
Are you planning to parley with Lambda?
Not just Lambda, Richard too.
Aspel,
This is a problem that affects all of us, Sophie. We got into this together, and we'll solve it together.
together as one.
Wait, what's happening?
Our power is resonating.
What does that mean?
Your powers come from me. I am their source.
That's how you saved us before, right? By sharing your power.
No, it's you who saved me. You gave me the power to change who I was.
So you saved our lives. And then we managed to save you.
This light connects us together. Wow, okay. Now I'm super jealous.
Indeed.
Pascal, Captain. Don't worry about it. Let's just get back home, smash that cocoon, and find Richard.
I'm afraid that even the power of Protos Haste will not be enough to breach the cocoon.
Oh, come on. There's gotta be a way.
Well, I suppose you could reinforce your shuttle and then attempt to break through.
Then let's do that.
We need a specific attachment to break through the cocoon. But it's available only at a military facility known as Bathis Citadel. Assuming you can find it, we can make the necessary repairs.
Is the Citadel far from here?
All right then, we have our plan.
We can stop at the Citadel on our way back to tell us as to.
Perfect. Let's go.
Okay, now Sophie has finally joined the party, but I'm going to do this first. Cornell's Legacy.
Toy blocks? What are those doing here?
Interesting. Cornell used those as part of his research.
Cornell? Was he related to this facility?
Correct. Cornell was a foremost researcher of humanoid development, a key mind in the field of biotechnology.
Is this Cornell person still alive?
I'm afraid not. From my understanding, Cornell died before the Great War began in Fodra. However, his research lived on, and was the foundation for many spectacular breakthroughs. It truly is a shame that such an accomplished individual such as he would lead such a short-lived life.
Asbel, Sharia, we should move on.
Yes, of course.
Emerald seems to be hiding something from us. Okay, so I'm going to switch up the team. I'm going to go with this. Mainly because there's still that ending thing I want to show you, which is kind of my favourite in the game. So, Mithril Gauntlets. And I really need to buy some better armour. Okay, let's have a look what her new... doesn't really give a much. Ooh, Gauntlet Blitz. Let's go for that, unless she has... Beast. Huh. Probably not that important. So, I will meet you outside.
We are awesome! Unbeatable! Amazing!
And unable to coordinate. Don't push yourself, Sophie. We just got you back, you know?
I'll be careful. If you feel faint, just have Asbel carry you again, even if he's not very good at it.
Just make sure you don't drop her.
Man, sharing that power must be what makes them so close.
I think there's more to it than that.
I wish I had magical powers. Hey Sophie, can you make it so the captain and me are all zippy-zappy like you guys? I don't think so. Oh, nuts.
We may learn something that can help you at Bath's Citadel.
For seriously?
Indeed. It was our main research center regarding the abilities of Protoss Haste.
Oh, heck yeah! Come on, guys, let's go!
Right, so... Alright, forgot about this one. Sophie's parents.
Emerald said that Lambda was a being that feeds off other life.
I'm a humanoid that was created to destroy Lambda. That's my purpose.
Please, don't talk like that, Sophie.
But it's true. It's reality. So if this Cornell guy is the one who was responsible for raising Lambda, then who were Sophie's parents?
What are you suggesting?
Emerald said that Cornell was some big-shot humanoid researcher, yeah? So was there someone else capable of making Sophie?
That's an interesting question, Pascal. Though we won't get an answer for that until Legacy and Lineage, I think. Oh, he can barely talk. Oh. Guys, I think we lost the ship. Only joking, I know it's already been taken back to place I can't remember the name of. But anyway, I think that about does it for this episode. And yeah, you know the ending skit I was talking about? You're gonna see it in this episode, because I got it off screen. Of course, the first fight I get off screen. But anyway guys, I've been Frozen Neptunia, and I'll see you lovable people in the next episode. Bye for now.